Let's take a look at how we change color in our presentation. Right now we're looking at this template and it's got this sort of butterscotch color going all the way through. And if I would like to change that throughout the document, one way that you can do this sometimes is to go into the Design tab and go into Variants, click down there where it says Colors, and you can change the color theme, and sometimes that will sort of automatically. So let's see if I change this to this color here. What it will do throughout the template, if the template was set up in a certain way, is it will change most of the elements to that color. Some of them don't change, and what I've discovered is that some of that has to do with transparency and that sort of thing. So you would need to then go to those elements and change them. So I'd click this box, I click Shape Format, Shape Fill, and now that I've changed the color theme, there are new color options here. So I would go until I found the one that looked like the color we just had and click on that. And notice that it keeps the transparency there. So then I would just repeat that process for these other ones. I'm also noticing that the tint in some of these has changed. It's become a little bit more green. So I would change that also to, if I didn't like that. I can find a regular black and white right here where it says grayscale. And so I can get that back to a regular black and white. So when you make those global changes, sometimes it doesn't affect everything, but it is a way to get a lot of it taken care of. And so to change individual elements is just a matter of going through and clicking them and changing the color. Sometimes you might want a different color than what they automatically give you. So if I click on this and go to Graphics Format, Graphics Fill, if I don't like any of the colors, because all of these colors here have been chosen because of that color theme that I just chose. If I change that in that design menu, then these options will change again. But I can go to More Fill Colors and get something custom. I can choose something from here, or I can really get specific here. Or I can even define the RGB values, which is a matter of how much red, how much green, and how much blue is in it. And every color that exists basically has a set of RGB values. So if you're able to find those, you can change it to specifically match those. And once you've done that once, then that color is going to be in your menu. So if I wanted to change this to match that, I could click on this box, go to Shape Format, go to Shape Fill. You can see it's already in that paint can there, but it's also right here under Recent Colors. So I would be able to grab that same purple again. Another way to do that is with the eyedropper. If I wanted this and I wanted that purple color, and maybe for some reason I didn't think this was right, I click the eyedropper and then I would click right on that purple and it would give me the same purple. I can also do that if I import a photo. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to import a picture and I can get an exact color from there. If I wanted this box to match one of the blues in here, I could go to Shape Format, Shape Fill, choose the eyedropper again, and I can grab any color that's in this picture. See how that box is changing depending on where I roll it around. I can make it match any point in that, or any part of that picture, and make it an exact match. Let's look at how we do colors in Google Slides. So if I wanted to change the color of this, I have not discovered a way to do it globally. So I would need to click on this, go to this fill color here, and choose something in here. If I don't see something that I like, then I can choose custom, and I can explore this screen here. I can also change how it looks, by moving this bar around, and I can also change the transparency by making it more or less transparent. So that changes that. Once I've done that, that color will appear in the custom menu. So if I go to another page and click here, if I want to recolor that, now that reddish color that I just created is there, and so that will be an exact match to the one before it. So those are the basics of working with color.